Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And I wanted to talk about the most important things in a relationship. So, what are some of the most important things in a relationship? There is always a long list that we can talk about, but I always like to break it down to the fundamentals, right? The pillars of a relationship and how they contribute to the dynamic of your relationship, either positively or negatively. So, one of the very first and most important things in a relationship is communication. Communication is huge. Without the ability to communicate with each other, it is very difficult to develop a strong, healthy, sustainable relationship that you can maintain for a long period of time. Um, Communication is the way that we connect to people. Communication is the way that we express our needs to people. And if you do not feel like you have that dynamic with your partner, then it's something that you have to work on. It's something that may need a little bit of love and care and affection in order to feel like you are getting to a solid place in your relationship. So, what is the purpose of communication, right? What is the reason for why do we communicate with our partner? The first one is to express our needs and to let our partner know the things that we are feeling and the things that we want them to understand. The second reason is to resolve conflict. So, if there are issues within the relationship, in order to resolve those issues, you have to be able to communicate productively and effectively with your partner in order to get those things resolved and not just sweep them under the rug. Because what ends up happening is if you sweep all of your issues under the rug, then they're going to end up coming out at some point or another. And by that point, it might be a little bit too late, or it's going to be more complicated in regards to really trying to flush through it. The other primary reason that we communicate is to empathize and to really kind of understand our partner. In order to really connect with your spouse, your partner, your husband, your wife, you have to be able to put yourself in their shoes. The second most important thing or aspect of a relationship is trust. You have to have trust. If you do not trust your partner, how are you going to be able to maintain and sustain a healthy relationship? And trust is built over time. Trust is built on consistency, on the ability for you to rely on your partner and for your partner to rely on you. And one of the ways of starting to build trust, as I had mentioned before, is through communication and feeling like you are being understood when you are speaking, or your partner feels like they are understood when they are speaking. It also has a lot to do with, like I had mentioned before, in one of the previous videos that I had done in regards to why sex is so important in a relationship. Trust is built during that romantic act. So during that moment of intimacy where you're the most vulnerable, it helps to build trust. So again, as I said, and I'll reiterate, trust is the second most important thing in a relationship. The third one is respect. You have to be able to view your partner as a whole person, and you have to respect them for who they are, their belief systems, their ideologies, the way that they perceive the world. If you do not respect your partner, then it's not really a healthy, positively dynamic relationship. You have to acknowledge that they are somebody, that they are their own person, that they have their own identity and they have their own beliefs. And for you to be able to accept them in that way, that is a display of respect. And vice versa, you want your partner to also respect you. You want your partner to feel like your partner loves you for who you are. The fourth one is independence and maintaining your self identity, right? So you are two individuals that are coming into a relationship. And I understand when you come into a relationship, when you get married, when you are in this partnership, it's very easily sometimes to lose yourself within that relationship because your worlds are kind of intertwining, right? So it almost sometimes feel like you are becoming one. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to maintain a sense of independence in order to be able to maintain your own identity and feel like you are able to contribute to the relationship in a way that is positive and in a way that it is healthy. So do things that make you happy. Continue to live your life in a way, in a sense, the way that you did before. Now, I know there's going to be some compromise and there's going to be some changes in regards to your routine, but don't give up the things that fulfilled you. Don't give up the things that made you happy. So whether that was you doing yoga or meditation or some form of exercise or you writing or photography or whatever the case may be, continue to do those things that make you feel like you are still your own person, because individuality is incredibly important in a relationship. Keep in mind, your partner fell in love with you as that individual before you merged into a relationship. So don't lose sight of that. The fifth one is self-awareness. Being self-aware, understanding how you tick, how you process emotion, is incredibly important, because if you are disconnected from this, it will be very difficult for you to connect to your partner. There is a quote, and I can't remember who the person is, but it's a quote that I oftentimes repeat in my one-on-one sessions when it comes to individuals not necessarily knowing how to express themselves or having a lack of self-awareness. And it's really, people only know you as well as you know yourself. So knowing yourself is crucial in being able to contribute to a relationship in a positive and healthy way. If you feel like this is something that you struggle with, if you're not 100% sure how to begin the journey of self-awareness, I have created an amazing product. You can also find it on the website. It is about self-awareness and mindfulness, and it will help you along your journey. It will give you tips and tools to start so that you can start to feel like you are gaining a sense of consciousness and mindfulness when it comes to how you process emotions and the way that you perceive the world and the way that you interact with other people. Same thing actually goes for the communication portion of it. I have created a very in-depth product that breaks down communication and how to communicate within a relationship in order to maintain and sustain a healthy relationship. And it's broken up into two parts. So the primary part is the basis, the fundamentals of communication. And then the second part is conflict resolution. I highly recommend this for any person who feels like they are struggling with communication in their relationship. The sixth and final important thing in a relationship is accountability. You have to take responsibility for your actions. If you are the type of individual who never likes to take fault for anything, or you just kind of like to, divert the attention from you or deflect whenever the spotlight is put on you, you have to understand that it is incredibly important to have accountability. You cannot expect your partner to also have accountability if you do not. So if you made a mistake, fess up to it, own it. Right? Apologize for it. Make the changes necessary in order to resolve the issue. It serves you no purpose to not hold accountability or to hold yourself to a standard in which you respect yourself and your partner, or allow yourself to really take in and understand the mistake so that you can fix it, so that you don't have to revisit it or hash it out later down the line. So again, accountability is huge. So again, just to reiterate some of the most important things in a relationship, and there's 6 of them that I've broken them down into 6. There are, again, like I said, there are a multitude of different ones, but these are some of the primary ones that I think are incredibly important. The first one is communication. The second one is trust. The third is respect. The fourth is independence. The fifth is self-awareness. And the 6th is accountability. If you guys related to this video, if you liked this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I love having open dialogue with people. So if it's something that you related to, if you have a question about it, if you feel like I left something out and you just want a little bit more information, please make sure you leave your comments in the comment section down below. If you just want to dive in deeper and you want more details and you just want to know more, you can visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles and blogs and videos that you can utilize. If you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or any of the other amazing coaches that we have on the team, you can also book directly through the website. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys soon.